First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't generate amusing holiday cards, but it will personalize career paths for your people and let you know which suppliers are best, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. Our top story today, the CIA is joining Instagram. This comes from the website TheVerge.com. The byline, our team worked with the CIA as they do with many partners, says Instagram. This is very, very insightful into how government agencies set up social media accounts. The Central Intelligence Agency will soon be launching an Instagram account, the director of the Central Intelligence Agency said last week, and Instagram is helping them to set it up. The director addressed a crowd at the University of Auburn in Alabama and mentioned that the CIA would soon have a presence on Instagram. The agency already has Facebook and Twitter accounts where they thirst for young talent by using memes, and Instagram would be the intelligence agency's latest foray into social media. It's unclear when the account will officially launch or what its purpose will be, but there's already a placeholder page. The Instagram spokesperson who was quoted for this article said, "Our team worked with the CIA, as they do with many partners, to provide best practices and guidance when it comes to launching an Instagram account." Now, this actually isn't all that unusual, and it's a little bit surprising to me as well. Twitter officials have worked alongside federal lawmakers and agencies to launch their social media accounts before as well. After the 2018 elections, like the several elections that preceded them, Twitter collaborated with congressional committees and lawmakers to ensure a smooth transition from one congressional session to the next. Other federal agencies like the FBI and TSA have Instagram accounts too. The FBI's is actually very boring, posting photos with students or law enforcement training. The TSA's is a little bit more involved, posting images of items that were confiscated after people tried to get them past airport security. So hopefully the CIA's account is interesting. They should probably just take social media advice from Will Smith like everyone else should. And now on to the question of the day.
How do I keep from comparing myself to people who are much farther ahead of me on here?
This is an excellent point because it's easy to look at people who are so many steps ahead of you and just get really frustrated with the whole process. What I like to do is focus on the people who are maybe a half step ahead of me instead of 100 steps ahead of me. For instance, I might look at somebody's account who I really admire, like Gary Vaynerchuk, like Jesse Driftwood, and just get frustrated because the amount of time they're able to devote to their account or the team of people who they have running things for them. I have neither of those things. But instead, if I look at accounts that maybe have just 1,000 or 2,000 followers more than I do, or maybe they have just a slightly higher level of engagement than I do, I can look and see what's working on their accounts and benefit from that and figure out how to apply it to my own account. If I look at accounts that have millions of more followers than me, what they do is completely different and is not going to align with my goals at all. So your key takeaway is look at accounts that have just a few more followers than you do and see what you can learn from them and apply to your own account. That's it for today's flash briefing. Now I'm going to go finish editing the podcast that I recorded with Matt's David Awesome Goldberg from @TIA Agency. He shares a lot of how he does his posts, which are super informative and I love them. They're incredibly helpful. Check that out, the Instagram Stories podcast, wherever you get podcasts. Thanks for listening.